keep the questions about the game. Then if you have any of those longer one-on-one questions, you can do those in the hallway. Is everybody ready? Coach, your thoughts on the game?
Words cannot express what this group of girls has did this year. Whenever that you have a group that is more concerned about each other than the game, they're more concerned about serving their teammates than a stat line, then this is what happens. And so it is an honor and a blessing from the Lord to be sitting here. And I tell you, I didn't think that we were going to make any free throws the last minute of the game. Oh.
Yeah, kind of a good start and a good finish. You kind of want to leave that stuff, forget about that stuff in the middle.
Yes, yes.
Talk about the fourth quarter, what y'all were able to do.
So Lexi had 2 fouls, and we knew that we had to have Lexi to win. Lexi had 2 fouls at the half. We come out, we stayed in a zone just to contain her, and we knew that if we could get to the fourth quarter with her only having 2 fouls, and we did, then we could go man. And our man has been what we have relied upon. We was man the first quarter. We were ahead at, I think, 10 at the end of the first quarter. Then Lexi got her 2nd foul. And so that changes the game. So the third quarter, we were just trying to contain, and then they took the lead, of course, but the fourth quarter they came out and did what they have always did, they overcome. So.
You were able to weather that 9-0 run there at the beginning of the third where they had all those 3-pointers, and what'd you say to the team in the huddle? I think you took a timeout right after they took the lead.
I think I screamed real loud and said, we have to contest shots. So, yeah.
Coach, those 2 big inbounds plays to Lexi in the fourth quarter, how crucial were those? Something you worked on all year long to this moment?
That is a play that we don't run often because it's so simple. Yeah, it's usually not there because usually you have 3 low on the bottom. They had 2 low on the bottom. Yeah. And so Lexi just, she's worked on her post moves all summer long, has gotten drastically better this year. And so by her doing that, she knew to seal the smaller girl, and we got talked to her.
Coach, Kaylee Raznick hit those 2 really big 3-pointers there at the end of the third and at the beginning of the fourth to tie the game and then give you all the lead. Talk a little bit about her play today.
She has been kind of like the sleeper the entire year, right? And so whenever we have needed a big shot, Kaylee has stepped up. And so it's just great to see her flourish too.
Coach, talk about but Taylor Clay. I mean, you know, you guys were struggling there, and then but Taylor Clay. 8 points in the fourth quarter, just almost a triple-double again.
Yeah. Taylor Clay is the state player of the year. Taylor Clay is the state person of the year. Taylor Clay is, and I can go on and on. She's the most humble person. She gives glory to the Lord because she knows where her talents come from. And she is an amazing athlete, not only on the basketball court, but on the softball diamond, anywhere she goes. Even if she played rugby, she would kill somebody.
Taylor, talk about that fourth quarter. I mean, you knew you had to come in and do something big.
Yeah, we kind of had a slow start of the third quarter and had kind of regained our bearings by the fourth quarter, and just knew we needed to play smart. Play our game in the fourth quarter.
Drew, talk about your big shots there in the lane. I mean, just your pull-up jumpers today just kind of kept things going.
Well, I know Lexi Carter was in trouble, and she's a big source of scoring, so I was like, we have to get some buckets, so I just tried to get some buckets because Lexi Carter was in foul trouble.
Taylor, as bad as last year felt losing this game, how good does this feel to finally get that?
It feels nice. It feels like we fixed that's what we meant to do. Like, we fixed it. And it's awesome to have it with this team. I guess a lot of people say that, but I really don't think we could have a better team and a better coach and everybody involved, community.
Yeah, and Lexi.
That's kind of the same thing. I mean, redemption, that's what y'all had talked about.
Yeah, I think before the game, we said this is kind of redemption. Redemption game.
I know you fouled out last year, and then you got early foul trouble this year. Talk about kind of having to overcome that and get yourself back in the game.
Well, I knew all week that I couldn't get in foul trouble, and then when I got those first 2, I was like, okay, I gotta calm down a little bit. And then, Drew hit those buckets, which was great. And I kind of just
I mean, I let 52 score on me a few times because I knew I couldn't get anyone else because I had to stay in the game, period. So.
Hey, Coach, has this team been together for a long time or just a short period of time? Because I see where they play on the floor, like each one of the players know where the other one's going to go to. You know, have been playing AAU together? Or how did this team came about putting together like this?
God completely orchestrated this. If I could tell you everything that they have had to go through in the past 3 years, you wouldn't believe it. So whenever that we look at this team, and there was a lot of things that they had to go through this year that they have overcome, it is, I believe whenever that you trust somebody, specifically in sports, if you trust somebody, you're willing to lay your life out for them. And so it's almost like an army. We have a little Spartan army here. And so we're willing to do anything as coaches. The players are willing to do anything. And so at that point, goodness, I smell Tyler Clay's knee pads. I am so sorry. That is so bad. If you read the article, you'd understand. I'm sorry, Tyler. But anyways, it has all been just completely orchestrated by him. It truly has. I wish I had another answer, but that's truly the only answer.
And Drew, talk about winning as a freshman. I mean, these seniors up here kind of waiting for this. You get one in your first year.
Gosh, it's honestly unreal. I mean, this team we're a great team. Like, we all work together, and like he said, we look like we've been playing together forever, but we really click so well.
Players, just say something about your coach. I mean, 2 state championship berths in 2 years that she's been there, you know, brought you guys, and then this year you win it. I mean, talk about Coach Terri.
I don't think you can compare her to anybody else. She's a basketball coach and she's a life coach, and that makes our team even stronger because we're banding together even beyond basketball, and it shows on the floor.
She puts in a lot of time with our team and really focuses and spends a lot of time with us.
She always puts us close.
Yeah.
For the minutes.
Anything else? Great.